Welcome to the war room. We back again. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to do a playthrough live, because I'm finding out that on my new jumper account, all of my members are brand new players to the game, and there's been some stuff going on at the start of the game, and the goal of this video is to help you get stronger, to teach you how to play and how to prepare for battles, what commanders you need to use, how you need to go about leveling up, what your role is, and what's going on in our current kingdom and Rise of Kingdoms. Now, this is GrownManGames. I got a lot of positive views on my last previous videos, and I'm definitely very supportive of that. So as you see, I have my iPhone right here, and I'm recording on my it's not a GoPro, I call it a no pro because it's like a knockoff version of it. But hopefully the video will come out relatively good. It's my first time actually doing a recording of it, so everything I'm saying will match up with the screen recording of the live gameplay footage. So I won't be doing too much eye contact on this camera, but be prepared, because this video might be pretty long. Now, for brand new players who don't know what's going on in our kingdom, you see all of these people right here in the red. Well, LTVN originally used to be known as KDA. They are a Vietnamese alliance. Early on, the original leader, before I became the leader, he had sent out some messages stating that we had a new ally, which was KDA, which is now known as LTVN. And you can see, get a whiff of their power right here. Currently at, let me see, they're at 26 million power. And they are inactive, but there's things you need to know, so follow me now. There was another alliance in the early game of this kingdom. Let me see if I can find one of their members if he didn't teleport out. I think it was like, oh, here we go, 365B. 365B started to be a pest. They started attacking our farmers, my low-level farmers. This is my jumper account, and it was annoying my new players, and so it was an issue. So I had to go and retaliate, and I destroyed a lot of the people that was attacking farmers unnecessarily. Then that sparked a bunch of drama, and what ended up happening was our fort got destroyed while being under construction. Our leader had reached out to our ally and was stating, which is basically saying, hey, we need help. We couldn't attack their fort because we needed to have our fortress built, and we also needed territory lined up and adjacent to our enemies' territory in order to rally an attack against their fort. Otherwise, me and the leader could have just took them down ourselves, because most of our accounts were very strong jumpers. Mine is still very strong, and he's lacking in that department due to not playing. So let's keep it truthful. So KDA came to our rescue, and they took down their fort, forced the people to move and all of that. I told the leader, as you see on the screen, we have multiple holy sites in the area. You have one right here to the west. You have one right here to the east. Then there's some more at the bottom. They have the number 2 below us to the south, and also to their west and east, there's also some other holy sites. These people became a problem because I originally told our leader that, hey, if send them a message, say, hey, if you help us take down their fort, we'll allow you to take this holy site right here to the right. And so I thought that message got relayed to them. I don't know what the fuck happened. So, and as you can see, they got a lot of territory. But don't let that fool you. Because this video right here, when you see a bunch of territory zones like this and they stretched out, the average person or a new player would think they're fucking strong. It's a lot of times a fucking illusion. And this video, this is why it's the war room. Because there's some serious stuff going on in our kingdom. We are this is a new kingdom, and they're becoming a problem. Now, I don't want to go too deep into the politics on the other kingdom at this moment. I'm going to save that for another video. I talked about how OU, which was the family order, was a huge problem in our original kingdom, which is why we came here. And I have recently, I joined the enemy. I was forced to. I'm going to save that for another video because it's a lot. I never wanted to go, but it was a lot. It took a lot for me to go. It took a whole hell of a lot. I'm going to save that for another video. Some spicy stuff there. And I don't want nobody to be offended, but if you get offended, it is what it is. I'm all about truth and honesty, and I don't believe in holding back anything. So I'm going to keep it 100. But I'm going to save that for another video. So you got to subscribe. You got to subscribe for that information. So I keep getting these spam calls. Shout out to RoboKiller, because RoboKiller on the App Store, it just silenced all of these telemarketer calls, and as you can see, they keep blowing my phone back to back to back, and they don't stop. It's gonna be like 20 of them. I'm sorry for the I'm recording all of this, so this is live. You might see them. Hey, how many calls? They're gonna keep calling me 100 times. When they're gonna stop? This is getting ridiculous. This is like. See, this is the war room, and when you're in the war room, the devil is at work. I don't know how many times they're going to blow up my shit. The RoboKiller app is I pay $5 a month, and they're supposed to block all of these kind of calls. That was like 50 calls, it seemed like, on the screen. It's ridiculous. So, we're going to save that other information about in the future video. Maybe the next video. Anyways, these people started to remind us of how OU was dominating the last kingdom. So they wanted basically to have complete ownership of all holy sites. Now it's the early game. Holy sites ain't gonna really do shit. And I'm like, they started attacking and first they started off with scouting our members. And then they started attacking some farmers. And then they started making bold threats to the leader. So the leader don't know that we have some very strong jumpers here in this alliance right now. Me being the strongest, and that's been keeping a lot of them at bay, because we basically been telling them, hey, we about to bring our main accounts over here, and it's gonna be total hellfire and destruction. So stop fucking with us. That's been keeping them at bay a whole hell of a lot. And then they had one day sent me a message because our leader originally was offline for quite a few days, and so it was up to me to keep everything in order in the kingdom, at least in our area. And so he was saying that if we were to build flags near this holy site right here, as you see, they was going to burn it down. Now, I didn't pay too much attention to it. I'm like, man, I kept telling this dude, listen, we're not interested in the holy site. We were trying to focus on moving our territory to the east so we could just spread more ground. And so when I went offline. I had a flag come right here. This flag right here, right there. That flag, I was constructing it in my and I went offline. When I got back online 4 hours later, the flag was burned down. I was sending out messages like, what the hell happened? Our members told us that one of the rank 4 officers and our ally destroyed the flag. So I immediately started up the project and rebuilt the flag. It was a lot of bickering back and forth from the leader. He was threatening to go to war with us. I kept trying to tell this fucking idiot, we don't want the holy site. It's the early game. Plus, we're allies. Share what's over there. We don't want, you could own it. We don't care, but we will attack guardians and whatnot for the XP. You can't hog this situation. So what they was doing, I was over there grinding the holy site, all the guardians, because the guardians gives us a considerable amount of XP, which I'm gonna go into, but I gotta tell this story. So they had like 15 or 20 different armies come up here, basically watching to see if I was gonna try to attack or set a rally on the holy site. It was a bunch of BS. So I, through my word of mouth, and plus my power, because see, these people, I don't know how they got themselves established as far as just the original creation of their accounts, but I have noticed that they are not playing actively. I have not once seen them participating in the Lohar event, which means that they didn't, they were not fighting barbs. Did my battery die? Alright, sorry about that. My my no pro died. Okay, so back to the story. These guys were not participating in a Lohar event. I did not observe them fighting any barbs, which means that they didn't get no bone necklaces, which contains, or at least if they did, they didn't get they didn't get to do a lot of it, which means that they didn't get a whole lot of Lohar sculptures. They didn't get a lot of bone necklaces, which also contains gems and other resources that you need. And so they're going to be behind in that department, not unless their alliance are full of jumpers and they was already maxed out, but chances are slim. They have not, from what I've noticed, because see, if you zoom out of the map a certain way, or a certain distance, I should say, you're going to be able to see troops if they have them out on the battle on the field. Now let's go to my alliance. Let's see. Hopefully, there's got to be some people active right now in the alliance. Let me go do some stuff. Let me retrain some armies. I'm over here slipping. Well, I've been playing on main account a whole lot, so. But okay, these people is training. Okay, let me get this back going. And I'm gonna explain everything what you guys need to be doing. Let's see how many people. We got 3 people online right now currently. We're gonna go ahead. Okay. So I haven't. Okay, let me show you. Let me do this for illustrated example. See some barbs right here. Let's just attack one of these barbs, or at least I'm just gonna bring one out. My troops out of my city. Okay, see my troops right here, right? If you zoom out, you'll be able to see this little thing right here. It looks like a pyramid or a diamond. Basically, when you see those diamonds, those represents players. And if people send scouts, you can see those moving very fast. But as you can see, it's not really no people out. You see, these are scouts right here. Those little diamonds. So I don't see none of them. Matter of fact, let's just see if we have anybody that's out here farming and an ally. They have no people gathering right now. Where are their gatherers? And see, this is what I'm saying. You guys gotta actively play this game. You guys have to constantly. You guys need to uncover as much of the terrain as possible. Sending scouts. You got to, man. That's the only way you're gonna clear the fog. And something else about the fog. When you clearing the fog. I'm gonna say the fog. When you're clearing the fog, you're gonna get these. You're gonna get these kingdom maps, as you know, a lot of times. Don't don't use your kingdom maps. I mean, yeah, because it grants you like random 10 by 10 fog that's getting uncovered. But if you save all of them and never use them, you could at the end, once you clear out the entire fog of the map, you could trade all of those in for speed ups. I don't know which value speed ups. They may be 5 minutes speed ups, but it all makes a difference. Trust me. So you guys got to be actively scanning as a player in an alliance, because if they're not farming, they don't really have resources, which means they're not going to have too many upgrades. They're not going to have that many soldiers. Now they could be just constantly training troops, but who really knows? They just have the illusion of power, and these people have been attacking us. So we have to prepare, because for a lot of you people, this is your first time playing, and we have an event going on. I don't know, are we in Mighty Governor? We are. And a Mighty Governor, which in another hour and a half is going to... There's 5 stages of the Mighty Governor, and 2 of them are kill events. Kill events meaning there's going to be player versus player. Enemies going at it, burning cities, flags, trying to take over just to earn points. Now, with every event, like such as the Mighty Governor, if this is your first time, you don't really want to be trying to go for be the highest ranking alliance, because a lot of people who win these kind of events are high-end spenders, and they're really invested. And so you're not gonna your focus should not be trying to win the mightiest governor. What you want to do is just focus on each day earning the rewards by doing the event challenges, so that you can earn these 3 rewards. And if you click on this icon, and this is something that it really pisses me off with this game. People always want to ask questions and stuff, but they avoid reading. You guys have to read actual words. I know it's a whole new generation. It's retarded, man. Y'all people are retarded, bro. Right here, under event rules for the mightiest governor, it tells you, it lets you know clearly, there are 6 stages, and those stages represents days. So 6 days of the event. The first day is gathering resources. The second day is increasing your power. I'm sorry, I'm skipping. Woo, bad one. First day is troop training. The second day is defeating barbarians. The third day is gathering resources. The fourth day, I got a text. The first day is troop training. The second day is defeating barbarians. The third day is gathering resources. The fourth day is increasing your power. The fifth day is a cut and smash day. It's going to be bloodshed. It's elimination day. And the 6th day is a final sprint. The final sprint is going to be a combination of all of the days that preceded it. So meaning it's going to have a combination of everything just to earn the rewards. Now, those are 2 days of events that you guys may have some issues with, because you're going to have to, for the first time, really go hard. And if our allies decide to come and turn on us, we may be looking at war, potentially. However, there are other threats on the horizon. We have people to the north of us, as you can see here. In VCN, we got people to the west of us. Another Vietnamese organization. And, the thing about this, let's see who the scout is from. V65. Who is V65? Is he V65? Okay. There's somebody over here because they sending scouts. But the whole thing about it, to be all in all honesty, is in any event, no matter what's going on, you need to always be prepared for the day that you may go in battle, the day some people go rogue, the day where there's not really much peace, the day people want to be just want to start fighting people. So every day you can't just be lollygagging. I'm sorry, but this is not a game that you can just play around with. And I'm gonna be having a lot of videos that goes into a lot of information about this game and the politics and all this kind of stuff, because some people, some alliances don't want you to go into the political aspect of things, but that's bullshit. All of this is political. There's a lot of fuckery in this game, so it's best that you have a thorough understanding. And recently, I found out that all of my thoughts about this game that I have been having has actually been true. I have got it confirmed in many different ways. And so, with that being said, I don't want to be the kind of person that says, you know, you gotta do exactly as I do. I want you, but I kind of do. I want you to play just like me, but in your own way. Meaning, everybody has freedom of choice. People seem to forget that these days in the world. But you could, at your own will, decide which commanders you want to play with, and that's perfectly fine. However, my only objection to that is that you better use these certain gathering commanders and focusing on them only. So in the beginning, and then for other people, if you're brand new to the game, rather if you're already some days in or whatnot, the very first person you need to focus on when you unlock him, that's going to be your gatherer, is none other than, where the hell is he at? Centurion. There you go. Now he's an advanced commander, which means he is the least expensive to level up, meaning experience points that you have to put into him. And with Centurion, you can use the universal sculptures, and you can use the tomes and all of that. You know what I mean? Get him up. The goal for Centurion in the long run is to get him to level 37. Currently on my jumper account, he's at level 32. As you can see here, I have his third skill at the 4th level, which increases my gathering speed bonus by 8%. I also have a troop capacity, which is great. I just actually found out that this fucking shit matters. The last troop capacity. I'm in bullshit. That gives you basically, you could have more, your army size, your troop size increases with that. Wasn't really paying attention to it. On my main account earlier, I have him completely maxed in his skill department. But when you go into his talent tree, you only want to build in his gathering area. Don't go over here. Don't go nowhere else. Because at level 37, you're going to get superior tools fully unlocked. It's going to give you a lot of great rewards for, not rewards, but it's going to give you the best bang for your buck, meaning he's a workhorse in the gathering field. And another person that you need to be focusing on is Sarka. These are all gatherers and constants. Now, you may get Gaius Marius, but I don't really use him as much. I used him a little bit early on because I didn't have some other people unlocked. But really, see, these people right here are elites, which is represented by the blue background behind them. And you press the info button right there. Let's say that the rarity level is an elite. So the elites uses blue sculptures. blue universal sculptures, as well as the sculptures that you get from just them regular selves. However, do not put any of your universal blue sculptures into anyone until you have Constance all the way maxed out and her second, third, and fourth skill to level 5. And then you also want to take her to level 37, focusing only on the gathering department. And you want to do that for Constance. You want to do that for Sarka. You definitely want to do that for Satyrion. And after you do that, those 3, then you can focus on maybe if you got extra stuff to spare, maybe Gaius. Because I hear a lot of people in the alliance, and this is specific really I'm doing this for everybody, but specifically I'm aiming this video towards my alliance and my kingdom on my jumper account, because we got a lot of new booties here. So I hear a lot of people talking about they got Joan of Arc. Joan of Arc, she's an epic commander, which means she's going to be more expensive to level up and skill her up than elites in advance, because it's a tier system. It goes from advanced to elite to epic to legendary, and who's to say that down the line they may have something beyond that? They might come out with some shit that says extraordinary. You don't know. Everything is always in development. So, to the best of my knowledge, the highest type of a commander is a legendary. So with that said, you have to have these commanders doing and I'm gonna be playing as talking. You have to have those commanders like that, because resources play a huge role in this game. You have to have resources to build stuff. You have to have resources to heal your troops after battles. You need resources so that you can buy stuff in the store and trade them for resources. And having these specific commanders that I named out is important, because they're going to give you the fastest gathering times. They're going to have a hell of a load increase. They're going to have bonuses. And plus they have specific skill traits about them that makes gathering a particular resource even better. For instance, Constance, she really specializes at wood gathering. This is why you got to read the screen. She has a lot of benefits to that a regular or any other person normally wouldn't have. So you see here, when you have her second skill maxed out, she will get that extra 20% in gathering speed. So all of these skills play an important role. So you have to be strategic, because you only have so many experience tomes, books that you could use on a day-to-day basis, and you only, what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff plays a role. So you got to be focused. And so once you got, your gatherers in order, but while you're doing that, you still want to focus on like who's going to be your main commander in the battlefield. So number one, that's in the beginning, when you pick your civilization, the game is going to reward you with quests to unlock more commander sculptures that came with your civilization, which only you get one time in the beginning of the game, because you always have the option to switch civilizations. It's going to cost not real money, but in-game money to change your civilization, but it won't change your starting commander. So my starting commander when I started this jumper was Britain, which gave me Boudica, which throughout quests and other events, they're going to have stuff geared for Boudica so I can get more of her sculptures to quickly level up her skills. As you can see, I have her first skill max, The fourth one, I mean the second one is on the fourth level. I have the third one, and then with epics, from epics level to uh, epic commanders on up, they have expertise that you get to unlock once you have the first four skills all the way maxed at five. Yeah, five. And so, um, I have her, and then I've also, but my focus was not only really her, but Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu is very extremely powerful. He's like one of the best um, garrison captains. Garrison means that your wall structure. When you click on your wall, you click on the button on the right. It tells you who's your commanders is on the wall. You have the option to click on these profile pictures, and you can switch out these commanders. And depending on who's your commander on the wall, and especially if they have a gallery tech tree, you see my Sun Tzu is at level 36. I have him leveled his skill department pretty high up, but it's still working on it. I haven't been going into the garrison tree yet, but I can. And I've been going in the skill area. I'm still like learning builds and stuff like that and getting recommendations. But he's so far very strong for me at the moment. It's very important to have him because he's going to really help defend your cities if you come under attack. So, like for instance, if we come under attack in this during this mighty governor in a kill event, I could either start putting I could either switch up his talent tree. It'll cost me a talent reset, or as I'm proceeding to move forward, as I continue to level him up, I can move stuff in the garrison department, which gives me benefits, for my city. So, but how do I get strong? You'll say, "Hey, grown man, I hear all of that. Okay, I get it. I need my gatherers. I gotta have some great. I gotta get my gatherers in order." And I say, "You're absolutely right." But once I do that, what about me being strong? Well, number one, you got to be playing the events. These events is going to earn you a lot of different resources. Rather if it's wood, gold, gems, keys, that's going to help. But you also got to be grinding. I'm sorry, but you guys have to grind. There's a lot of aspects of this game, especially early on. Some people may say it's fun. Other people may say it's long and drooling. But you have to fight barbs. You have to fight barbs. Now, there's more. And this is why the Lohar event was so important. Okay. This is why the Lohar event was so important, because when you fight the barbs during the Lohar event, you get bone necklaces and all of that. I talked about that in the earlier video. But see, I only need Lohar third skill maxed up one more time, which is why I need more of you to summon Lohars onto the field so I can get that 70%. I'm only where are my skills at? I got some universals, but and this to the left of your statue, it represents a universal, because you could trade them when you click it. See, you could trade these heads into one that basically looks like him, so you can level up your skill. But you don't want to use universals on Lohar, because during Lohar's trial, you're going to get a lot of Lohar battles stuff, so you can summon him on the field, so you can earn his sculpture, so that you could increase his skills. And he's going to give you 70% extra XP bonus. Now, why is that important, or why that is important, is because, see, there's other commanders that offer this kind of benefit when it comes to leveling up your commanders. Briefly, let's go into this other section, and let's have a look at Mulan. Mulan, for instance, on her third skill, when it's maxed at this on its third skill for Mulan, you get a 95% extra XP bonus when you're out here fighting uh, in the open field. Now, I don't know of all the ways that you earn XP on the open field. Currently, I know you get the XP from fighting barbs. There's also other events that comes across that you could earn XP, like actual XP. But then see on these holy sites right here, you have guardians that will spawn. And keep in mind, please do not attack this holy site. Actually, don't attack any holy site. Do not set any rallies on any holy sites right now, because that could spark a war, which the good majority of you are not fully prepared for, and not really as strong as you need to be to level out these people. Eventually, we're going to have to burn all their flags. We're going to have to shut them down and take down their fort, because they've been not respecting game. And so, however, these guardians, when you attack them, like this one, this was a level 1 sanctuary site, which means the guardians that spawn here, they give you a XP. You can earn an XP of a lot. You just earn a whole lot of fucking XP. And so when you fight them with my combination of Boudica and Lohar, that's you're looking at about 4,000 or 5,000 XP per fight. And then on level 2, each holy site that has an increasing number, like this one represented by the number 2, they have stronger guardians, and as they get stronger, you earn even more XP, and it keeps rising, keeps growing. The best way to fight these people is, I believe, ultimately, is if people got to be more organized, online and active. But if we were all to, or even if there's no players, you could do this solo, or you could do this with multiple people. But especially if it's like a super hard guardian, just have like 3 or 4 or 5 or however many people attack it all at once, because everybody will benefit just the same and get the XP, and you will be able to kill the guardian quicker, and you won't take as much damage because everybody is fighting. So that's a good thing. I was looking at the screen; it looked kind of fogged up. All right, so that's a good thing. And if the screen it looked kind of foggy on the lens. It might be, might not. Not entirely too sure. I think I know what the issue was, because I have this humidifier right here, and hopefully it's not interrupting with that. But the message, if this video quality doesn't come out the best, it's the audio that really matters at the end of the day. So the benefit of having a bunch of troops attack the Guardian, if it's a high level, is because it reduces the amount of time that you have to send your troops back home to heal, especially meaning your main commander, because your main commander is the most important when you're rallying anything or attacking anything, because even if you have 1 billion troops, if your commander falls, everybody got to go home, which is stupid, but that's how the game is. Because it seemed like to me, if your commander died in battle, your troops should be there to, hold it down and but that's not how the game is designed. And so when you have a bunch of people fighting it, it reduces the need of having to go back to your city, because you may have marched a long ways to get to a certain destination, and so that's just like time. It's a time thing, and so then you could grind these a lot faster. And every time you attack a guardian, they leave behind this little rune, and if you click on each one, they have different benefits. This one here has stone gathering. This one here is food gathering. Different sanctuary sites offer different things. They have stuff for increases your attack, increases how much they have stuff for your defense, attack, your health, the speed of production, the speed of research. So on and so forth. There's a lot of stuff. You have to actually check that out. I'm not going to go through every single one in this video, because this is not what this is about. Another thing, in order to get strong, I spoke about how you need resources. Now, I'm going to move my city very soon, but I need for all of you to, if you have a teleport, a targeted teleport or a territorial teleport, I need you to uh I need you to relocate your city onto the line of the territory, because why? It interferes with the spawns of resource nodes. The resource nodes are these things: your stone deposits, your gold deposits, your wood deposits or your logging cap, your granary, croplands. If we have a bunch of cities inside of our zone represented by the blue line, it doesn't give room for these for after you gather all of this stuff, they disappear. But once they disappear, they need to come they come back inside the zone. And we also get a 25% bonus gathering speed when we farm from resource nodes inside of our territory. So if we have a bunch of cities crowding up the internal territory zone, we won't get the spawns, which means we end up suffering because we won't get the speed bonus, we won't get the higher resource things, like, you know, say they have as number 2, we won't get to like number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6 if everybody's cities is just in the way. So please move your city by using, I should have a few, a targeted teleport or a territorial teleport. You could buy them. Let me unlock this thing right quick. You could buy them in the VIP shop on the other the other tab. You could buy them for you could buy a territory teleport for 750 gems, or you could buy a targeted teleport for 1500. Now you may be saying you don't want to spend the gems, but you will eventually earn those gems back as a free to play player, or by purchasing bundles and different things, gem supplies. You'll earn the gems back even as a free to play. Do this for your alliance because we need that. Now, if we run into a situation where you run out of areas of the line where you could teleport on, we're going to be expanding our territory anyway. So as things open up, you could relocate, but you're going to need to do that for the team. Now, alright, let's go here. Getting some messages on the phone. That's another thing, I need to take off some notifications on my phone because some of them are very annoying. Other things you could do to increase your strength. Come on, I told you it's gonna be a long video now. Now let me make sure this is still recording on my screen record. You want to make sure, click on campaign. You want to play in Canyon when you have the ability to play in Canyon. There's some, I think you have to be like level 10 City Hall to play. All of you guys should be there by now. Underneath your account profile, you have this battle. You have a sword next to it with numbers. Mine's a 660 950. The way that you win this, that I've noticed, is that because you want to challenge people who are underneath your number that's represented right here. Now that's not always 100% true because I've played some low people that, not on this account, but in my main account, who were like 200 points below me and still somehow won. I don't know. It was kind of weird. It could have been any number of things. They could have had equipment. They could have had, attack buffs. Who knows? They could have more skills upgraded. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, attack people that's lower than your number. do this every single day. As you increase your VIP level, you get more challenge attempts. So we're going to see, like right here, this is a 629. I should be able to smoke him. Now, why you want to do this every day is because, let's see, boom, victory. You get, I just got 10 XP, 10 XP books that's worth 1,000 each, and I could do this every day for free. And then also, I haven't claimed these yet, but you want to go play in your expedition mode. You want to do this because and you want to get as high as possible, and you want to get to you want to get 3 stars on every single one. Like this one, I don't know why this is a 1 star. We should be able to knock him out. And okay, yeah, it won't let me. Well, yeah, because I have to basically redo my troops composition. So we're gonna do this. Let's get Boudica in there. I don't know. Let's keep that. That should be cool. And I don't know. This is just something to add to it. This is the jumper. So let's get him out. You want to get 3 stars on each of them because that's going to increase your daily rewards that you're able to get from the chest for free every day. As you go on to get higher amounts of it, you start to get more bonuses, more resources, more XP books. It matters. Everything makes a difference in this game. You have to basically outperform people. Now, I broke down what our so-called ally is not doing. They have the illusion of power, and although when you click on their alliance, they do have a lot of power because they have a whole lot of people who's just sitting there, but they're like sitting ducks, bro. They're not as strong as you think. And plus, when I was fighting them early on, no, that was the other faction. We didn't fight them. I take that back. All I can tell you is that they are not as strong as you think. Do not be afraid of them, and they may turn into enemies. We've been keeping the peace so far, and with these people. Let me try that again and take Saterian off, and I should be able to knock out 3 stars with no problem. Maybe that's the issue. But yeah, they have just illusion of power, and so basically, when you combine all of these things with time, you're going to outmaneuver everybody that we come across. Now, another thing that you guys need to do consistently, like I cannot be the only one doing this. I'm juggling different accounts. I have a personal life. Everybody everybody has a role of responsibility in and for the alliance. So, number one, to do a rally, you need a high castle, because a castle allows higher amounts of troops to join your rallies, meaning other members of your alliance could help you out in your fight. If you totally neglect your castle, we can't help you, bro. And we all suffer because at the end of the day, we need everybody to be doing fort rallies every day. Fort rallies, when I say that, that means, barbarian forts. See, now I got the 3 stars. You need to do barbarian forts every day. And I can't be the only one. Currently, I could hold a rally of, I believe, 400,000 troops. But everybody got to do their part, bro. And you guys have to, right now, go after, you guys need to be working on increasing your strength capabilities so that you could fight level 2 forts. Now, you're going to need to get up to tier 2 troops, soldiers. You got to put in some work in this game. You really do. It's like I said. This is it's stuff you got to do, bro. You got to really put in work, and people neglect that. You know, challenges, events, fort rallies. Everybody need to join fort rallies. Fort rallies is going to give you XP books. You probably get like 22 XP books. That's 22. You may not get no actual experience points, but you're going to get the XP books that you could put in your commanders that you really like. And I should say commander, not commanders, because you're going to want to disperse your experience points all over the place. So if you're focused on, let's say, Sun Tzu, put all your XP books in Sun Tzu until he's at a comfortable place for you. So so you could go on to the next person. And this is how you got to maneuver out here. Because you see I got 3 XP points right here. And as I'm doing these expeditions, let me go ahead and do some low-hards. We should have some active people online right now. We have 3 people. We'll give people 10. Let's give them 10 minutes. Let's let people know that we're doing fort rallies. And they need to be on deck. Where's my Boudica at? Where the hell is Boudica? Oh, Boudica's on the field. Okay, let's bring you back home, baby. And then we're gonna do. And no, don't do it yet. Okay, somebody in my group chat just said, "Hey, GrownManGames, is it fine if I start attacking people who aren't in an alliance if they're in our territory?" The answer is no, because it's early game, and although I know you guys want to have fun, because who wants to play a game that you can't fight people, right? You have plenty of time to fight. You're gonna have so much time. If fighting is what you want, fighting is what you're gonna get. But it's gonna come at a fucking price. And early on in the game, it's not something that you need. Number one, your troops will die, and you have to retrain them, not re-heal them. If your troops are dead from fighting other people, especially their cities, you're guaranteed to always lose soldiers by death attacking another player's city. Plus, that's a loss of resources, a loss of troops. And you need to be saving that and working on getting stronger till when the time actually comes to when that's really needed. Early on, early on is this. I'm trying to see what he meant by that. All right, DW is just buff. I don't know what they talking about. I don't know what y'all talking about. Anyway. You don't want to be fighting people early on, bro. It's pointless. We got bigger things to worry about, and I see some people active right now, so we're gonna go ahead and do some low hard grinding. Please summon low hards to the event and set rallies. Another thing you guys need to be reading chat. Okay. You want to play the expedition. You want to play these as high as possible. That's what's going. Okay, so look, I was talking about the forts, right? Everybody needs to do forts because, like I said, you get the XP books, and for instance, we just seen some come through the door with that, and then also you need to be exploring the map constantly. All of this intertwines with one another. They all work in sync. When you're actively exploring the map, you're gonna find new locations, holy sites. You're gonna get villages, you're gonna find caves. All of these things is gonna grant you either soldiers or XP books or something else that's very needed. So you need that, Uh, we're gonna go into uh, we're gonna go into something else soon. Let me see. We have 53 minutes remaining for the day one of this event before things change to day two, which it's going to be defeating barbs. We're going to be hunting barbs like crazy. He said, how do we summon Lohars? You summon Lohars. Let me do this. Boom. See, this is what I meant by this is what I meant by summoning Lohars, is showing people this is how you do Lohars. You go into your item list, you click on the other category, and if you've been playing the Lohar event, you send them to the field, and then you set a rally. Now, did I get all of my expedition stuff? Yes, I did. Okay, boom. You see right here, when you fight in Lohar, look, I got one Lohar sculpture. This guy got two of them. It's random. You never know how many you're gonna get when you're battling. But it's all very important. Everything plays a role, bro. Let's claim some gifts. Let's donate in the technology area. Let's see what else we gotta do. Let's send out the helps and you didn't have this person's asking me. You have this person's asking me he don't have Lohar stuff. That's because you didn't play the event. And I'm playing. Let me see. You have bone necklaces from the event. Use them. Maybe you get Lohar. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. We have completely brand new players. He was saying that where does he get the Lohars from? Well, number one, dude, you have to be playing the game during the event of a Lohar event, and so I have to do a whole lot of coaching um, when it comes to this game, and that's what becomes very irritating. Uh, but I got to bring y'all up to speed. Something else that you guys need to do is y'all got to get on YouTube and study and check. You know what? Go to Chisco Gaming YouTube channel. He has a lot of guides and tutorials and videos and advice on how to play this game. He is this is somebody that you need to learn from. Um, Stay subscribed to me as well. There's plenty of information out there on this game on how to get better, what commanders is good to start with or focus on, talent builds, You have a number of things that plays a significant role in your development as a Rise of Kingdom player. Um, you want to go after your main quest and your side quests as well as your daily quests. Do these as much as possible. All of these matter because there's challenges that gets unlocked once you do a certain number of this stuff. I need to go grind some gold. Let's do that before this day ends. We can do that right here. Get some gold. What else we need from this daily challenge? We need to fight some barbs. We need to do some technology stuff. And we need a wood boost. So, I don't know if I want to do that wood boost. Let's see. Is the courier is here? No, the merchant is not here. We'll do this. We'll do this. I want to do something to trigger this person coming so I can get the merchant to arrive. And I don't know if that's gonna. I needed some new troops anyway. I don't mind the speed ups. A lot of people frown upon the speed ups, but to be honest, bro, I feel like it'd be necessary. Okay, boom. I got a free chest today. I didn't peep that. All right, got that. What else we get? All right, we got another one right here. That's at number 5. Let's see what we're gonna work on today. That's 6. Oh, something else I want to do too is that when you click on Alliance and you click Help, you're able to see an infographic on how many times you have been helped for your upgrades. Now, what I like to do is once I get my amount of helps, not everybody's gonna do this, but I feel like this is what speeds up your progress and your power. Another thing is once you get all of that in, I just speed it up. And once I get full amount of helps, I'll speed it up. I'll speed it up because okay, that's my castle. Oh yeah, we definitely do that. Well, I ain't got the. Well, I got building speed up. Well, I'll use this. I got some universals. See, my power just increased. Now I could do. Okay, I just got Joan of Arc. Yeah, nice. Got baby Jonah. Jonah in the motherfucker house. I gotta verify. You gotta and I've been playing this game day and night, bro. So like that's why I said you guys gotta be active players. Let's see, you guys have not done any fort rallies yet. Let's see. What I like to do is focus on leveling up my city hall as quick as possible. When you go to the upgrade area of the building, it tells you your requirements. You need a level 13 wall and a level 13 trading post. My wall is 12 hours getting ready, and I need a 13 trading post. In order to upgrade I need to get my goldman to a level 10. I guess I've been slacking on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead because the kill event is around the corner. I'm gonna speed this up. And since I did that, let's see. What do I want to work on? What do I want to build? I don't know. What do I want to build? And also, it's good to like these challenges and line up events. So let's see. Gather resources. Okay. So like to get on the gaining power aspect of for the mighty governor, if you could time it right, the building of you're gonna get power from building buildings. So you know you want to have like your big build projects lined up. So once that event day hits, boom, you can knock out a good portion of it at the start. Okay, now we got team moving actively, doing some rallies. Finally, um, we're just gonna I'm gonna just focus on doing my goal areas. Now, I keep telling you guys that you guys want to do fort rallies for a reason, bro. Because let me switch to my main account briefly, and if this alliance is actively doing some rallying on forts or something else, you're going to see the rewards of why it matters down the line. They don't have any active. We got one right here mobilizing. Live gameplay. Uh, I have a whole lot of keys, as you can see on my main account. I haven't even opened them yet. I'm saving them. I'm saving them. But if you go, for example, how did that happen? Okay, this person right here, we did a level 30 event on a low on a unit. That was 10,000 XP gained from that. Somebody got a 50,000 XP. I mean, it's just you earn a significant portion. I'm not gonna this is not to talk about my main account because I'm gonna save that for another video. Um, Slightly controversial. Uh, lot of. It's a juicy one. It's not a bad thing. It's something that you gonna wanna wait for. That's for sure. So I'm gonna work on um, building up my gold mines so that I could get so I could get ready to upgrade to City Hall level 14. And then I also need to do some research. What am I thinking about? Okay, this is nothing. And yeah, so in all reality, bro, there's only but so many ways to gain power. Your there's responsibility as a member, being a good member in an alliance is simply um, what you want to do is first of all you always want to keep a watchful eye of any enemy troops trying to rally or organize themselves to potentially attack us. You also want to defend all structures if any of them come under threat. Um, you know, I don't know. Did I level up my commander yet? Okay, let's go here. Okay, we got Summit. We got to summon her. Now we just got Joan of Arc. I'm not focusing on her right now. I think I'm gonna put these XP books into. I want to get Sun Tzu to at least level 40 for a time being. So as you can see, I got 122 XP books of level 3 tomes, which represents 122,000 that could go into my commander. I also need. I probably shouldn't even do that. I should probably put that in my constants actually, and I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I need to really get back and focusing on uh, gathering. So that's what I'm gonna do. Because it's grind time. That's what it is. So I can get to the more the better. So that's 3 more levels. So I can get some more bonus stuff over there for her. Let's see what's going on here. So you see, now I can hold 550,000 troops now from leveling up my castle. So this is why you gotta upgrade your castle, because see, if you click on the infographic for the castle, it lets you know your rally army capacity. So when you guys are talking about you want to go burn down cities and fight players, how you gonna do that with a low castle? And not even that, how you gonna do that when your hospitals is not up there? See, I have a whole lot of troops, but I can only hold 62,000 troops in my hospitals. And see, when you upgrade your city hall, it's going to give you a bonus. I think it increases your hospital size, but I do know your VIP increases your hospital size as well. Um, let's see. So what we're going to do is we're just going to upgrade. Well, I want this. I need to get this. Let me just focus on my gold mines for now. Normally, I would and also leveling up your hospital increases your power too. So that's another thing. See, when I upgrade this again, I get another 1,600 power added to my account. So there's a number of components in this video game that's needed for you to level up and get stronger. In the end, oh, and also if you play this midterm thing, I haven't been participating. I've been so busy this week, but you get a lot of resources, speed ups, and XP books and stuff from there. Everything has a role of importance, and that's why I say, you guys gotta actively play the game, and I can't hold your guys' hand because I need you guys to be able to be in operation in my absence. If I'm asleep and all of that, I don't have a Discord yet for this new alliance, but I will. And I'm gonna be mostly trying to talk to you guys through video, because that'd be the easiest way. Because it's just typing is just takes too long, and I could reach you guys faster. For anybody that's in my old alliance in my last kingdom, I'm gonna do some videos addressing the future of you guys over there, because we have not gave up on you guys. I'm gonna just briefly tell you this. Uh-oh. I think my battery died. Okay, my battery died. So I'm gonna just keep. My battery died on my camera. So I'm gonna just tell you guys this. You guys need to focus. Okay, this is what you need to do. For people in my old kingdom, because I lost concentration, you guys should think about, if you're not heavily invested, think about creating a jumper account and coming to our new kingdom. I'm gonna do some videos addressing that in the future. That all of this stuff is very, very important, bro. Let's see right here. Can we get some more areas? Okay, let's see. What haven't we covered? What else haven't we covered that could help you guys in Rise of Kingdoms? I would just say being uh, participating in the game, um, doing your part, joining rallies, creating rallies, focusing on just a couple commanders, trying to get them to an expertise level, uh, and getting your city halls high as possible. Once you focus on getting your city high out of the way, I like all the other requirements that's needed to upgrade it. You guys could proceed to upgrade some of the other surrounding buildings, but don't make the mistake of always having to level up every single building in your city before you go to the next city hall. That's a crucial mistake. Get the city hall level high as possible ASAP. We have a lot of work to do over here in this new kingdom in our new alliance, and I need all of you guys' help. Um, if you need some help, you have some questions, feel free to ask. Send a message. We're here to help guide you as much as possible because ultimately we all want to have fun with one another and have a good time and be as strong as possible. And as you see right here, I got 39 experience tomes and some other stuff. So, you guys just got to do y'all part, and you guys will get there. And it's required of you because I don't want to see you guys having to get kicked out of the alliance prematurely because, either you were breaking rules or you just wasn't playing the game and leveling up your power. Because that's what we need. We need strong players. We need people who are committed, active, and who is very serious, who wants to really rise in kingdoms. I hope this video has been helpful. I'm going to do more detailed videos in the future. I'm cutting it short because my video feed has stopped, and I wanted to show some live footage from my iPhone and speak in sync with everything that's going on that you see on the screen. And this is this is some very important stuff. Plus my stomach's starting to hurt, dude. So I really need to get off and get back to grinding with you guys. I'd like to thank all of my new supporters here on YouTube for checking out my videos. Please believe me, everything that I've heard from you guys as far as the compliments on the content of my videos, that really inspired me to keep doing more. So I like the positive feedback from everybody. I would like to give a brief shout out to the Final Order. You guys were arch enemies, and in some regards kind of still is, but you guys are not as bad as I once thought. It's like I said, I'm gonna have another video going into what happened, what made me go into over there, and how that all jumped off. And it's just a lot. But at the end of the day, we're here to have fun and have a good time, and that's what I've been doing. And even in my last alliance, I had people tell me that they were so thankful and appreciative for me helping them learn how to become a better player in this game, and that's what I'm here for. And I really love this game, and it's a fun game. It's a lot of competitiveness to it, but there's a learning curve as well to it. But it's a hell of an experience, and it's just fun, man. And also, I don't want to forget, but go into the alliance area and click on technology, and make sure you guys are doing your daily donations all the time. That is very crucial, and we need that in order to really grow strong. Some things I wanted to point out real quick is I would suggest for you guys to consider, because I can't force nobody to do anything, consider working in your in your economic tech tree as soon as possible, um, because it's going to give you um, some, like, look at writing. It when you focus on writing, it increases your research speed, and as you go down the line uh, to, let's say, what is it? Is it mathematics? Yeah, mathematics. You get even more research speed. So when you start to really get to the point where you have to unlock tier 3 troops, um, you need that you need the extra research speed that you're going to get from the economic side of things. So everything has a very important role in this game, and so you know it's just a lot of critical components. It's not a matter of you know if you will get strong, because you will get strong. But the important thing here is time, and where you're investing your time at, and who you're investing your time in with, meaning your commanders. So, that's what I meant by all of this stuff. This is it's a learning curve, man. But I really feel more confident with my new set of teammates um, than ever before. Especially, I think you guys are going to be way better off than. I think you guys are going to be way better than my last alliance members, uh, who were fairly new players to the game. Everybody's going to catch up. We're all going to come back and collaborate, and everybody's going to join forces in our new kingdom, and we're going to have a great time. The main thing here is you guys need to really focus on getting strong as soon as possible, because our so-called ally may become a problem, and it may just be time for us to burn them all down. But before we can even get to that point, y'all got to get y'all hustle up. So y'all check out this video. Go hard. Get strong. Destroy these forts. Get up to tier 2 and tier 3 troops. First off, we early game. Excuse me. So focus on getting to tier 2 troops, and we're gonna win. Have no fear. Have no fear. Because one thing about this game is everybody don't be playing this game with the same level of intensity. Everybody don't take this as serious as others, and that's where the outperformance comes in at. So I'm very detailed, and my stomach is really fucking killing me, and so I'm gonna think of some more information. I'm gonna review this video afterwards. If you feel like I may have missed out some areas, please leave some comments. Also, I have a Cash App. If you would like to just donate, just to support my channel, you could go ahead and do that. On Cash App, # GrownManGames, spelled just like my YouTube account name. I believe you're able to, if you were to send a donation via Cash App, and it doesn't, there's no amount that's too small or too big. I believe there's an area on Cash App that you could state what the donation is for. So this much I can say: if you guys send me a donation for in-game purchases that you would like to see happen, I will gladly do that with the donated funds that's specified for that. And then if you just want to have general support for my YouTube channel and my gaming content, you could do that as well. And if you also want me to cover other topics in this game, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out, as we rise in our kingdoms. Y'all have a good night. or good day. Man, y'all get on this game. I need some active players, man. Where y'all at? Subscribe. Hope this has been helpful. Y'all take it easy.